What'd you say?
I said I just gotta make sure the bed doesn't float away.
During the winter, we typically start our day pretty slowly. We have our coffees, we take care of some emails and some office work, and then we plan out our job for the day. On this particular day, we planned on doing some basic comparisons between our two biggest chainsaws, the STIHL 500i and the Husqvarna 572 XP, which are both really good saws in the arborist and logging world. After that, we have a small maple tree to take down and some other trees to assess for damage. So come along with us on this day in the life.
For this, you can't like half-ass it. You gotta just like that. You gotta commit. Oh, yeah.
Alright, so what are we doing today?
Right.
Welcome to a day in the life. Ish.
Yeah. It's a rough
Actually,
day.
this
It's a rough day in the life.
What?
Guys, I'm trying to get back to a normal schedule.
Oh.
We haven't seen.
Well, we're easing into it clearly.
We haven't seen 8 o'clock in a long time. Let's just say. I'm gonna do a bit of a STIHL 572 XP comparison, but I'm just gonna kind of go over what I think of them and some of the features. It's -5 right now. Saws have been outside all night. I'm gonna see which one starts better in the cold. First things first, we're gonna do a Canadian life hack. Okay, I'm gonna plug the heaters in. I put these heaters on the lift a couple years ago with like battery blankets and a magnetic heater for the hydraulic fluid. I'll show you. Just kind of wrap this up a bit just to hold some heat, and then there's a heating blanket in around these batteries, so when I plug it in, it warms up the hydraulic fluid and keeps the batteries a little warmer, so that helps extend the range. The lift works a little bit better when the hydraulic fluid's warmer, so I got that plugged in, and then do a cold start on the saw. Maybe we'll do the 62 as well. That chain's loose. I'll go grab the 70. Okay, so 6 pumps, chokes on.
Cold start, Husqvarna.
Cold start, Husqvarna.
572 XP.
572 XP, about -5 Celsius.
Five pulls. 6.
After running for a couple seconds, that's pretty good.
Nice.
Okay. I'm gonna get all kinds of complaints about this. You gotta do the thing on the top. Too bad. It's my show. Okay. STIHL 500i. I'm tired. I gotta give it a second.
Wow.
Okay.
2 pulls.
2 pulls, not bad.
All right, that was impressive.
All right, fine.
Not gonna lie.
I didn't see it going that well.
I feel like part of us doesn't want to like the STIHL.
I do like the STIHL.
Yeah.
I do.
I mean, I'm wearing the gloves, you know, so.
No, I do like the saw. It's a good saw. It grew on me. I didn't like it at first, but I think it needed to break in. It was like going through fuel like you wouldn't believe at first. I'm like, this thing's terrible. It's fuel injected. It should be better. It's a lot better now. I do like it. I had to use it because my I had to get something fixed on the Husqvarna. Spark plug came out or something and wrecked the threads. Anyway, so while it was down, I was using the STIHL a lot and I got to like it. But yeah, it's I think we are a little biased. I think we kind of like prefer, because most of my saws are all Husqvarna, so.
Yeah.
But I do like the STIHL. It's a good saw. It's a really good saw. Just a little tip for anybody that's changing a chain and someone wants to help and you want to mess with them a little bit. Let them take it out of the box and just open it up like this, because it comes like this. And no doubt it's all like linked and it's a puzzle to unravel. If you haven't done it a few times, it can be a little confusing. And so I've got like co-op students and stuff, and it's hilarious to watch them try to figure this out. Like it's impossible. If they think the chain has a knot in it, and they're like, how do you get this out? Anyway, that being said, I'm just going to go over the two differences, the 572 and the STIHL 500i, and just the mechanism where it actually changes is a little bit different on both saws. Where's my tool? So how they do it is different. So I'll go over that as I do it. The other thing you want to make sure, this is really basic, anytime you're changing a chain, make sure the brake's off. Unless you hate your life, make sure the brake's off.
I made that mistake.
Oh my god, what a nightmare. It's a pain in the ass. You gotta like kind of half fit it on, and because it just make sure the brake's off. Simple thing. So I'm just gonna loosen these off real quick. Probably needs a bit of a cleaning too. So this gets all gummed up. Bar oil, because it comes out of this. So it gets all gummed up and messy in here. So I like to clean it up a bit while it's open, just so you don't get too much in there. And then this guy here, we're just gonna scrape some of this out. Look at that. So we fit this guy on, making sure that our pin, which is the back part here, fits into this hole in the bar. And if everything's lined up, which I've got it adjusted now, you get these just threaded on ever so slightly. Barely finger tight. Now you can tighten this. This is how this one tightens on the side, which I like. And just get it close. And as long as that goes nice and smooth, which it does, you know you're good. So we got some good tension. You can see. Next one. So this one is done a little bit differently. I'll show you how. Once I take this off, you'll see the differences. Get this guy off. Now, I don't know if you'd notice, this one doesn't have a pin that sticks out here. So it's a little easier to get like lined up. We're gonna clean this up. So see here, see the pin is here. Not on here. So that makes it easier to fit this on, because you don't have to like adjust it till it like fits onto the bar. You put the bar onto that. So it's a little bit smarter, I think, the way that they did it. It's a little easier. What I don't like, however, is you gotta see this hole here. You gotta reach through that to get to this nut here to tighten it. And as you can see on mine, it's already kind of worn out. Like it's, I don't know if it's not like super strong metal, but it's already kind of not stripped, but it's not like tight. So it's harder to get in there because you can't really see it because it's sunken in. You can't see the threads, so it's kind of a little harder to find where you're at, and it doesn't tighten. You gotta like put a lot more pressure on, and it strips a little easier. So I don't know. I'll show you this Husqvarna again. So I've had this saw at least twice as long, and look, it's not nearly as stripped as the other one. Probably because you can see it. Whereas the other one, you're kind of just turning and trying to find it. So now that being said, I could probably just change that screw if I wanted to, or it may just last as long as the saw does. That's the only thing I've noticed. Okay. So we'll loosen that off until the bar sneaks in it. There it is. Pin's in. Now, I'll tighten that back up a bit. All lined up and in. There we go. So that's a little bit easier this way. I think. Once you get used to it, it's probably about the same, but I don't know, just different. One of the biggest differences as you're changing a chain is that the pin doesn't go on this piece. So to get the bar on is a little bit easier, but then to tighten it isn't quite as convenient as a Husqvarna. So, these are about the same power, I believe, pretty close. I As for weight, Still's a little lighter, I think.
They're both. Still's like a touch lighter, but
Yeah.
oh my god, not by much.
Oh, I would suggest probably not being a 5 foot tall female if you're gonna handle these all day. It's gonna be really not impossible.
You know what? There's loggers my size that.
It's yeah, you get used to it. Yeah, so they're very comparable. We'll do a cut test and then we'll see what that weight transfers to power. Okay, let's do this fair. I'm just gonna start them both up, let them be warm. Definitely seems slower.
Yeah.
Interestingly enough.
What's the deal here?
Just gotta look at these trees, just to see if they should come down. They don't look very good. There's like, it's like a split on both of them. And it looks worse up there, I think, but I can't see from here. Looks like there's a split like 50 feet up. Yeah, I see this one. Split here.
Oh yeah. Okay, so right now we're at basically a campground, and they have some tiny cabins and stuff that they rent out here, and there's these two massive white pines that they've been wanting to get down for a while because they hang right over one of their trailers, and they're in really, really bad shape. So we're gonna send the drone up. There's a split on both of them that goes pretty high up, so we want to see how high it really does go. Thankfully we've got the drone to help us out. Off to the next tree.
Is it this one?
A little slick.
I think if I come back towards this tree here,
Yeah.
and then turn sharp, that way I can get the lift back. Get the tires over here, I get enough to get back from the next thing.
Somebody put all these trees in the way.
It's a terrible spot for a tree.
We gotta get back out that way. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, 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 yeah. Oh, yeah, you're good, you're good, you're good. Just go.
Always an adventure. Oh, and my mirror's
Oh
like,
my god.
I love winter. It's not the ice and the snow.
Winter tree work is
Or
not
the temperature.
the
Oh
greatest.
my, well, like this is, that's a little bit of a tight corner.
Yeah.
Most people in a smart car to have a hard time with this one.
Yeah.
Try pulling this thing behind you in the snow.
Yep.
Do you want to walk down then?
Do you know where it is? Did he tell you?
He said it's down, if you follow the hill, like down there.
Yeah.
Which,
I don't think you're not gonna want to bring the lift down there. So.
no, but I could just back down here and get a good run at this hill. Or just stay where I am. Maybe I'll stay where I am.
Yeah. So there's another dome like that on this property, and we're just gonna go make sure there's no dangerous trees around it. We work very closely with them to make sure that there isn't any crazy dangerous stuff. Brendan always lets them know whether it's something that needs to come down now or later, or if it looks sick, if it doesn't. So we're gonna go have a look at the other dome. So that looks pretty good.
Yeah, everything looks pretty healthy around there. It's nothing really to be too concerned about. So.
Now we go for a walk in the woods. Okay, one more stop.
Yeah, we're just gonna check out the my old houseboat. We maintain it and keep an eye on it. So when it snows, the solar panels get covered. So we like to just make sure that they're keeping the batteries charged up over the winter, and that's about it. Coming?
Let's do that.
99%. Well, that's good.
Cool.
Okay. Want to see it?
Yeah.
There's 12 solar panels up there. Each one of these comes down to a charge controller. 3 panels per charge controller. They all work together and talk to each other. And that converts everything over to 12 volts and charges these 4 big 6 volts, which is in parallel and in series. And then we've got a big Pearson inverter. This is a transfer switch, so if you want to run a generator. Yeah, you plug this end into a generator, and what that does is it goes to this automatic transfer switch. What this does is it cuts this out and starts running all your 110 stuff inside the houseboat off of the generator. And then at the same time, you have the option to plug a battery charger in to charge your batteries if you want. So it automatically just switches between the two. But we don't have to use it too much because there's quite a bit of solar panels. Kind of cool. Kind of fun. Took many years to learn this stuff.
We will show all this
Yeah.
again when we build ours.
Actually, I want to show you a little preview of what ours is going to be like. Over here. This is, that was the first boat I built from scratch. Right there. Welded up all the pontoons, built the cabin, did everything on that one. This one, I only did the metal and the hydraulic system. So this is many years to kind of figure this out. But this works with, these are the hydraulic legs. They actually slip right up into this cavity. So there's a hydraulic cylinder inside here. This is all sealed up. So even though this is underwater here where the hydraulic cylinder is, it doesn't actually get wet because that's fully sealed. So these extend up to 5 feet or 60 inches from the bottom of this down. Each one of these has a counterbalance valve, and it's also a load holding valve. So you can just, basically you can, anywhere in like 5 feet of water or less, you can just pull up and put the legs down. You can level yourself off. There's also pressure gauges to make sure that you've got even weight distribution. You're not like teetering on 2 legs. And you can lift this thing right up out of the water if you want. It doesn't move. It's like a boat, or sorry, it's like a boat. It's like a cabin at that point, or a villa on the water. And waves doesn't move it, and wind doesn't move it. So you don't even need any ropes. It's like rock solid. So I designed this because I get motion sickness. And when the boat's getting like banged around, I get like queasy. So I designed this system for that. and this is the first time I actually did it. Worked really good. It's been quite a few years. It's all powered by 12-volt solar with hydraulic pumps. 12-volt hydraulic pumps. Really efficient, very cool. Definitely doing it on our boat when we build it.
All right, we had a good day. Hope you enjoyed this day in the life video.
They didn't.
Yes, they did. You enjoyed it. All right. He's being grumpy. We'll see you guys on the next one. Say bye.
Bye.